Okay.
I got the Card Sharks theme going. I got this going. right. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Snowman's Monday Night Baseball. You might be asking, why Monday night? Well, it's during the week, and I want to have the weekends to myself. Oops. Oh, no. There we go. Want to start having the weekends to myself for myself, my beautiful wife, and my family. So I'm going to move my coverage to days during the week. Okay. It's the Texas Rangers at 59-41 facing off against the Houston Astros 56-44 with essentially first place on the line for both teams. If the Astros claim a sweep, they can move into a first place tie. If they don't, then the Rangers will leave Houston with the lead. Here are your lineups. First for the Rangers, leading off is the second baseman Marcus Semien. Batting second is the right fielder Travis Jankowski. Nathaniel Lowe bats third. He's at first base. Josh Young bats fourth. He's at third base. Jonah Heim bats fifth. He will catch. Ezekiel Duran bats sixth. He's the shortstop. Batting seventh is the designated hitter Brad Miller. Leody Taveras bats eighth. He's in center field. And Josh Smith bats ninth. He's in left field. Through the lineup again: Semien, Jankowski, Lowe, Young, Heim, Duran, Miller, the DH, Taveras, and Josh Smith. For the homestanding Astros, coming off winning 3 out of 4 in the Bay in Oakland yesterday, it's Chas McCormick in center, Chas McCormick in left, Jake Myers in center, and Kyle Tucker in right. Around the horn, third to first, Alex Bregman at third, Jeremy Pena at short, Mauricio Dubon at second, Abreu at first, and Martin Maldonado catches Brandon Belak, 5-5 on the year with a 3.46 ERA. He has walked 26, struck out 50. And opponents are batting .263 against him, and he's allowed 10 home runs. It's the city uniforms for the Astros tonight in the dark blue top and bottom. And the Rangers go gray top and bottom with blue numbers trimmed in white and red. And Marcus Semien will head to the plate. Now, Houston yesterday in the game against Oakland left 9 runners on base. And if you're the Astros and you want to claim a share of first place, you don't want to leave runners on base. You don't want to leave opportunities like that on the field. We're set to go, as the Rangers, as mentioned, gray tops, gray bottoms, blue numbers trimmed in white. Here's the first pitch, and swung on and bounced to third. Alex Bregman with it. 1 pitch, 1 out. And that is how we get started at Minute Maid Park in Houston. The Astros wearing the Space City uniforms, and before anyone had a chance to settle, we've had an out recorded. Again, the Astros are minus Jose Altuve and Yordan Alvarez. Here is Travis Jankowski at the plate, left-handed batter. The pitch on the way, inside, ball 1. Jankowski with 62 games, hitting .316, a home run. He's driven in 21. He's batting .429 against Houston. There's a strike, and the count is now even. 1 ball, 1 strike. A ball and a strike to count from the chest high line. Here's the 1-1. Bounces in front of the plate in the left-handed batter's box. And the count's now 2-1. First pitch time, 8:10 p.m. Eastern, 7:10 Central. From the line, here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and the count's now even at 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody on, 1 out. As we are in Space City, Houston, Texas. Belak from the line, then the 2-2. Swing a foul, back to the backstop. We'll do it again. I want to know what y'all, if anyone is watching along, what do you think of the Space City uniforms? The pitch on the way, swinging a high fly ball into right. Kyle Tucker racing under it. He's got it. 2 down in the inning. So 2 quick outs here in the top of the first. Now to bring up Nathaniel Lowe, the first baseman for the Texas Rangers. If you get a chance to score some runs against this Texas team, you want to take advantage of them. Nathaniel Lowe in the left-handed batter's box. Belock is ready from the chest high one. He delivers. Inside, ball one. I never thought I'd say this about a set of uniforms, but they kind of look like pajamas, don't they? The Space City uniforms. The wine and the 1-0. Swinging a foul out of play. The count's even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nathaniel Lowe, the left-handed batter, settles back in. Belock is ready, working straight on. And the 1-1. Swinging a foul out of play as he came in tight with another pitch. And the count's now 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 down. Top of the first. No score. From the chest high wine, here's the 1-2. Swinging a bouncer foul, first base side. We'll do it again. This time he came at it with an off-speed pitch. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 down. Here in the top of the first, since the loss to Houston on June 30th, the Rangers are 10-9, and they've been outscored by 6 runs with a 5.13 ERA. That is low and inside, and the count is now even at 2-2, and it's allowed the Astros to get back in the race. Two balls, 2 strikes. Belock is ready. The windup in the 2-2. Swinging a bouncer foul, first base side. We'll do it again. Count stays where it is at 2-2. Top of the first, 2 down. Belock is ready with the glove in front of his chest from the chest high wind. The pitch is low and it bounced in front of the plate. The count's now full at 3-2. Don't want to lose a batter that you had down 2 strikes. Modified shift is on. And the Bet US payoff pitch. Bouncer foul. We'll do it again. Last 5 pitches, he's thrown 1 fastball. Everything else has been a curveball. I think he's trying to get it low and inside and get him to chase. Once again, the payoff pitch on the way. Swinging a bouncer foul. We'll do it again. Another curveball. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and Belock has thrown 16 pitches so far. 9 of them have come to Nathaniel Lowe, hitting at 284 on the year. Belock takes a big, deep breath. Now settles with the glove in front of his chest. And the payoff one more time is inside for ball 4. So he came at him with a fastball that time, and he missed. And that's the first runner of the ball game via a base on balls. And here's Josh Young coming to the plate. Right-handed batter settling into the batter's box. Young is ready, so is Belock from the stretch. Here's the pitch. It's a ball on the inside part of the plate, and the count's 1-0. Josh Young at 273, 19 homers. He's driven in 59. He's second among rookies in home runs. Belock sets at the belt. The kick and the pitch is low, 2-0. Mickey Delaney joining us from the Pacific Northwest. A welcome to you, and thanks for joining. 2-0 the count, with 2 out and a runner at first. The 2-0 bounced foul, third base side, and the count's 2-1. And now Belock is right at 20 pitches for the inning. And the first pitch he threw was bounced to third. For the first out, Jankowski flew out. Nathaniel Lowe, after a 10-pitch battle, walked. The 2-1 pitch. Curveball swatted foul out of play. Off to the right, and the count's now even at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Deuces wild here in the top of the first. A 2-out walk to Nathaniel Lowe has him at first. The 2-2. Swinging a high fly ball into deep left field. Going back, McCormick at the wall. That ball is gone, and the walk hurts already. Josh Young with his 20th home run of the year, 61 RBIs, and the Rangers immediately lead 2-0. Man, that 2-out walk hurt. And now Belak, who's thrown 22 pitches in the inning, would love to have that one back. He threw him a fastball right over the plate, and Josh Young did not miss it. That ball was absolutely clobbered. And that's how we get started with the scoring. It's 2-0 in favor of the Texas Rangers in the top of the first. Josh Young with his 20th home run of the year. And now, if you're Brandon Belak, you got to reset because you still have a third out to get. Josh Heim now at the plate. And the pitch to him is a curveball strike, and the count's 0-1. Jonah Heim hitting at 282, 14 homers. He's driven in 69, fifth in the American League, and runs batted in. That is tapped foul at the plate. And the count's now 0-2. The count to Jonah Heim. Belak is ready from the windup. The pitch. Swinging a bouncer to second. Up with it, DeBone. The toss to first is in time, and the inning is over. But the Rangers strike first in this Lone Star battle. They get 2 runs on a hit, no errors, and they leave nobody left. We go to the bottom of the first. Rangers 2, Astros coming to the plate on Monday Night Baseball. All right, ready to go to the bottom of the first. Mauricio Dubon leads off. He's at second base. Alex Bregman bats second at third. Kyle Tucker bats third. He's in right field. John Gray is your starter, 6-5 on the year with a 3.31 ERA. He's walked 34, struck out 83, exclusively working from the stretch. And Dubon swings and bounces the first one in left center field for a base hit. Well, that will take care of that. Your Astros lineup. Mauricio Dubon leads off at second. Alex Bregman bats second. He's at third. Kyle Tucker bats third and right. Jose Abreu bats fourth at first base. Chas McCormick bats fifth in left field. Yanier Diaz bats sixth. He's the DH. Jeremy Pena bats seventh at shortstop. Jake Myers bats eighth in center field. And Martin Maldonado bats ninth. And he will catch. 2-0 in favor of the Texas Rangers, as Alex Bregman bats here in the bottom of the first, hitting at 250, 16 home runs, 63 RBIs, ninth in the AL in that category. There's a fastball strike on the outside corner for strike one. And Bregman has drawn the collar against John Gray. 0 for 10. He has struck out 3 times. Looking to change that as the Astros trail 2-0. The 0-1, and Bregman swings and skies one foul down the left field line, and that's out of play. He had him time, but just couldn't keep it fair. And quickly, the count is 0-2 to Bregman. Kyle Tucker is next. Jose Abreu in the hole, unless a double play happens. 0-2 the count. Nobody out. A runner on. Gray sets at the belt. And the 0-2 to Bregman is low. Ball one. Gray thought he was going to get him to chase. He didn't. And the count's now 1-2. Gray sets at the belt again. Works first base side of the rubber. The 0-2 to Bregman. Slash to right field and down for a base hit. Jankowski gets a hold of it, so the first two are on for the Astros. 2 quick hits in the inning. That'll bring Kyle Tucker to the plate, so a chance for the Astros with no outs to do some damage. That is the first hit that Alex Bregman has gotten against John Gray. He was 0 for 10 until that swing of the bat. And that ball was smoked into right field. So Dubon at second, Bregman at first, nobody out. Kyle Tucker is your batter. Infield creeps up on the right side. And the pitch to Tucker is a strike, and the count's 0-1. Kyle Tucker hitting at .302, 17 home runs. He is driven in 68. And he, too, has drawn the collar against John Gray. 0 for 13 with 5 strikeouts. Let's change that. Infield double play depth up the middle as Gray delivers. Low and inside, ball one. One ball, one strike, nobody out. Kyle Tucker hitting at .386 with runners in scoring position. That is second in the American League. Man, you love to get one back here. At least one. At least one. The pitch on the way is a strike. No, they checked. They didn't swing. He didn't swing. Wow. 2-1 the count. Two and one the count to Kyle Tucker. Nobody out. 2 runners aboard here in the bottom of the first. I'm going to check in with Rising Rhino here in a minute. Gray sets at the belt. The kick and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and the count's even 2-2. Two and two the count. Kyle Tucker, 19 RBI this month, second in the American League. You got 20 and 21 sitting on the base paths. The 2-2 to Tucker. Inside, and the count's full 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes, nobody out, 2 on. The runners stay put. The payoff pitch is bounced foul. First base side will do it again. Count stays full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Dubon at second. Bregman at first. Nobody out here in the bottom of the first inning. Rangers 2, Astros nothing, but the Astros are looking to do something about it. John Gray is ready. He sets at the belt, looks at third, looks in and gets his sign. The payoff again is outside, ball 4. That'll load him up. So now the bases are loaded for Jose Abreu. And Abreu, who was the DH yesterday in Oakland, and the fans are up already. They love seeing the Astros rally. Righty against righty. The pitch to Jose is outside, ball 1. 286 for a career average. He's got 4 slams. This season, he is 1 for 9 with the bases loaded. Abreu at 243 coming into tonight. Big series tonight for the Astros. And the 1-0 pitch is low. 2 balls, no strikes. Mickey Delaney says he shared the stream. Thank you very much. Where are we at this inning? Mauricio Dubon lined to bounce the first pitch he saw into left center field for a base hit. And then Alex Bregman slashed one to right center field for a base hit. A walk to Kyle Tucker, and Jose Abreu now at the plate with the bases loaded and nobody out. 2-0 the count. John Gray working to Jose Abreu. Dubon at third, Bregman at second, Tucker at first. And they all have good speed on the bases. The 2-0 pitch is a strike right down the middle, and the count's 2-1. Two balls and a strike to count. Dubon, Bregman, and Tucker are your runners, third to first. The 2-1 to Jose is a ball outside. It's 3-1. Let him come to you. And that barely missed. And I mean barely. 3 balls and a strike to Jose Abreu. The pitch on the way is outside, ball 4. It's a 1-run game. So back-to-back singles coupled with back-to-back walks. And just like that, it's 2-1. And there's still nobody out here in the bottom of the first. So the Astros do get one back. And that brings a visit from Mike Maddox out to the mound. As John Gray is off to a rocky start. And remember, there's still nobody out here in the bottom of the first. Be a crime if the Astros didn't take advantage and, well, essentially blow this game open. In 7 games versus the Rangers this year, Kyle Tucker is hitting .417, and Chas McCormick in 4 games is hitting at .462. 2 homers for Tucker, 1 for McCormick, with 5 driven in. And Tucker in 7 games against the Texas Rangers has driven in 6. And here is the aforementioned Chas McCormick starting in left field tonight. He started in center field yesterday, hitting at .277, 12 homers. He's driven in 35. He's hitting .345 in the month of July. Gray sets at the belt, kicks and fires, slashed foul behind the plate for strike 1. McCormick has driven in 14 this month, tied for 6th in the American League. 0-1 the count. Gray sets the belt again. The 1-strike pitch, way outside, bounced in front of the plate. Good stop by Heim. And the count's now even, 1 ball, 1 strike, and John Gray cannot find the plate. This has the potential for an absolutely huge inning with this Houston offense. Runners take their lead all the way around. Bregman at third, Tucker at second, Abreu at first. Gray sets at the belt, kicks and fires. Swinging a high fly ball into deep center field, going back on it at the track of the wall. It's off the bottom of the wall. This should clear the bases. In comes Bregman. Tucker behind him. Into second is McCormick with a stand-up double. 2 runs are home. Abreu stops at third, and the Astros lead 3-2. That came within a foot of getting out of here. So Chas McCormick, with another hit against the Rangers, came within an eyelash of clearing the bases with a slam. But instead, he gets a double and 2 runs driven in. And with nobody out, the Astros lead 3-2. I mean, that came within just an eyelash of getting out of here. Here's Yanier Diaz, who hit a home run yesterday, and he bounces one foul, third base side for strike 1. End of 4. Mariners and Twins are scoreless in Minnesota. The 0-1 to Diaz, swing and a miss, and the count's 0-2. And remember, there's still nobody out. And Chas McCormick thought he had left the yard. He started pointing to the dugout. 0-2 the count to Diaz. Gray's pitch, swing and a miss. Diaz is gone. First down of the inning. So 1 out here in the bottom of the first. Astros 3, Rangers 2. And here's Jeremy Pena. You got runners at second and third with 1 out. Pena at 235. 10 homers. He's driven in 33, hitting an even 300 against the Texas Rangers. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul out of play to the right for strike 1. And I hear my Lucy growling at one of the kittens in the house. Probably over a common subject called food. 0-1 the count to Pena. Gray sets, kicks, deals. Low, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. I swear that came within an eyelash of getting out of there. The 1-1 pitch, swinging a bouncing ball headed to short. Everybody retreats. The throw to first is in time. Pena's retired. Abreu scores. 4-2 Astros. That's a 6-3 ground, shortstop ground out to first. Another run is home, and the Astros have 4 in the inning. The first down was a strikeout of Yanier Diaz. Jeremy Pena just bounced out to drive in a run, and here's the 8th place hitter, Jake Myers. The pitch to him, outside, ball 1 with a fastball. One ball, no strikes, the count. Gray is set. The pitch on the way is low and outside, 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes. With 2 out and a runner aboard, and 4 in for the Astros. The pitch is a strike at the bottom of the zone, and the count's 2-1. And that was a little low, but he gave him the benefit of the doubt and called it a strike. It's 2-1. Gray sets at the chest. He's thrown 29 pitches so far. The pitch on the way, outside, 3-1. 3 balls and a strike with 2 out and a runner at second. And the 3-1 pitch is a strike, and the count's full, 3-2. And let's see if Chas McCormick is moving. 3 hits in the inning and 4 runs for the Astros. Myers hitting at 225 on the year. McCormick and Simeon having a chat as someone lost their beer cup. That got taken care of. Now we're ready to get back to Woik. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Jake Myers at the plate. Chas McCormick stands at second with 2 out. Gray comes set, delivering his 32nd pitch of the inning. Here it comes. Slashed foul out of play to the right, and we'll do it again. As mentioned, they're done with 4 in Minnesota, and the Mariners and the Twins are scoreless. 3-2 the count once again. The pitch on the way, swing and a miss, and the inning is over. But the Astros send 8 to the plate. They get 4 runs on 3 hits, 2 singles and a double, no errors, and they leave 1. Done with 1. Astros 4, Rangers 2. Top of the second inning, and the Astros have staked Brandon Belak to a 4-2 lead thanks to a 4-run rally in the bottom of the first. 6, 7, and 8 due for the Rangers. Ezekiel Duran, Brad Miller, and Levoy Taveras. I have to read my own writing. Oh, boy. Just about done to get ready for the top of the second inning. Scoreboard update will come your way in the 5th. Trivia question will come in the 6th. And it will feature one of these two teams. Belak is ready to face Ezekiel Duran, and the pitch on the way is outside, ball 1. Just a bit outside with a fastball. Duran threw 25 pitches in that first inning. From the chest high wide, here's the 1-0 pitch. Swinging a bouncing ball to short. Up with it is the shortstop is Jeremy Pena. The throw to first is in time. 1 down in the inning. That's how you begin the second inning. So 4-2 Houston here in the top of the second, and Brad Miller, the DH, will now head to the plate. Tom Murphy hits a home run in the top of the 5th. The Mariners now lead the Twins 1-0. Belak from the chest high wide comes home inside, ball 1. A little bit of an equipment issue. But the count's 1-0. And the pitch on the way. Strike called, and the count's even. 1 ball, 1 strike. A ball and a strike, and the pitch. Outside with a slider, and it's 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Miller is ready, and so is Belak. He delivers. It's outside. It's 3-1. Three balls and a strike with an out. As Belak looks in and gets his sign from the windup, the 3-1 pitch, way inside, ball 4, second walk issued. And he has yet to record a strikeout. Here is Leody Taveras hitting at .333. versus the Astros. He has a home run and 5 RBI against the Astros this year. Would love to have a double play right here. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball outside, ball 1. Last few pitches, he's relied on a breaking pitch. 1 ball, no strikes as Leody Taveras hitting at 283, 11 homers. He's driven in 45. From the set, here's the pitch. They check at third, no swing. It's 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes to count. As Bielak looks in and gets his sign against Leody Taveras. The 2-0 pitch outside, 3-0. Took a little something off of that pitch. But couldn't do anything with it. 3-0 to Taveras. Josh Smith would be next. Bielak works first base side of the rubber. Now comes set, and the 3-0 pitch is outside, ball 4. So back-to-back walks. Now you really need a pitcher's best friend, which of course would be either a strikeout or a double play. And that'll bring Miller out of the dugout for the Astros. To try and settle down Bielak, who has a 2-run lead at 4-2 here in the top of the second. I think what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to add this. Josh Smith comes up, 205 average, 3 homers. He's driven in 6. And the pitch inside, ball 1. He's missed with 5 in a row. One ball, no strikes to Josh Smith, the 9th place hitter, left-handed batter's box. And the pitch on the way is upstairs, 2-0. This is trouble. This is absolute trouble. And now the Rangers are in the midst of a rally. 2 on, 1 out. Here in the top of the second, Bregman up at the grass at third. Infield double play depth the rest of the way. Pena, Dubon, and Abreu. The 2-0 pitch is a strike, and the count's 2-1. Two balls and a strike. And the pitch on the way is outside. It's now 3-1. Oh boy, this is getting ugly fast. 4-2 our score. Astros lead the Rangers. We're in the top of the second, but Brandon Bielak has a problem. The 3-1 pitch to Josh Smith is a strike on the corner, and the count's full 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes the count. Bielak is ready. Runners at first and second. Let's see if they stay put. And the pitch on the way. Swing a foul. Third base side will do it again. Count stays where it is at 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes as Bielak comes set first base side of the rubber. And the payoff pitch. Swinging a bouncer to first, and it's fair down the line. This will get a run home. That makes the score 4-3 with runners at first and second on a single by Josh Smith. Oh boy, that just got past Abreu. It allows Brad Miller to score. It's a 1-run game at 4-3. And Abreu was right there, but it just kicked off the heel of his glove. So now you have the tying run sitting at third base, the go-ahead run at first base in a 4-3 game, and this could be a bullpen game really quick. to the top of the order, and Marcus Semien. And Semien skies one into center field. Coming on is Myers. He's got it. Runner tags. He doesn't come home as the throw comes right to Maldonado. 2 down in the inning. Now, if you're Brandon Bielak, you want to get out of this without another run scored. So now Travis Jankowski is at the plate in the left-handed batter's box. Runners first and third, 2 down here in the top of the second. And the pitch is a breaking ball down for ball 1. One and 0 the count, and the pitch on the way is blistered to second. Off the runner. In comes Tavares, and we are even at 4 apiece. Wow. Infield hit for Jankowski. Leody Tavares scores. And now you got runners at first and second as the Rangers get those 2 runs right back. Actually, I stand corrected. It went off the glove of Abreu again. So 2 infield hits, both off the glove, I should say, of Jose Abreu. Here's the 8th man to bat in the inning for the Rangers. It's Nathaniel Lowe, and he takes a strike, and the count's 0-1. So we're tied at 4, just the way we began the game. Nathaniel Lowe walked in the first and scored ahead of Josh Young's home run. He slashes one to center field and down for a base hit. Runner around third, up with it. The throw's going to come into third, and the Rangers quickly re-grab the lead, 5-4. Man, this Rangers offense ain't kidding. Nathaniel Lowe with a base hit and an RBI, and that just might do it for Brandon Bielak as Josh Smith scores. Threw him a breaking ball, and it was blistered into center field for a base hit. So now the Rangers have regained the lead. It's 5-4. And Bielak steps off the rubber with Josh Young at the plate. Here's the pitch. Strike call on the outside corner. The count's 0-1. We're in the top of the second, 5-4 in favor of the Texas Rangers as they got the runs right back. Here's the pitch outside. It's 1-1. One ball, one strike the count. 2 out, 3 in for the Rangers. And the pitch on the way. Outside, it's 2-1. This may be the final inning for Bielak with as much as he is missing with his pitches. He was staked to a 2-run lead. Young is the 9th man to bat this inning. Now I got a little Banks looking over at me. Hi, Banks. 2-1 the count, 2 down, 3 in for the Rangers. They lead 5-4. This is going to be a crazy game. The pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and the count's even 2-2. Now go right back down there, and let's get back up and hit. Astros finished their recent road trip they finished their 10-game road trip 7-3. One of those losses was against Oakland, and that came on Saturday. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down, 2 on, and 3 in. And the 2-2. Swing and a miss. They'll throw to first, and the inning is over. But the Rangers strike back. They get 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and they leave 2. This game's gonna go nuts. I swear to God, it's gonna go nuts. To the bottom of the second, 5-4 Rangers. This game is going upside down. 5-4 Rangers in the bottom of the. We're head to the bottom of the second inning. Oh boy! If you can't support the stream via Cash App, the tag you need is Tall Man Dr. K50. I'm typing that in right now. And the first pitch is outside for ball one. Got it wrong. 1-0 pitch. Strike called on the outside corner. And the count's now even. 1 ball, 1 strike. And boy, I will say the boy, do the Astros miss Yordan Alvarez. Martin Maldonado is your batter. 1-1 pitch, slashed foul to the right. The count's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, the count. We're in the bottom of the second inning. Martin Maldonado hitting at 163, 7 homers. He's driven in 17, hitting less than 100 this month. Five, 4 Rangers in the bottom of the second inning. Gray rocks and fires, swing and a miss, and Maldonado's gone. 1 down in the second. And we're back to the top of the order in Mauricio Dubon, who singled and scored last inning. He's hitting at 271 on the season with 5 homers and 27 RBIs, and that 5th one was a big one. It came yesterday in Oakland. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss by Dubon for strike 1. That 5th home run for Mauricio Dubon was a big one, as it came yesterday to win the game in Oakland 3-2. John Gray is set. Here's the pitch. Swinging a high pop into right. Jankowski jogging in. He's under it. Makes the catch. 2 down in the inning. Got a long way to go in this game. But you don't want to you don't want to miss any chances, because this Texas Rangers offense is nothing to play around with. They got 2 in the first, 3 in the second. As Gray now works to Alex Bregman. And the pitch, way outside, ball 1 with a fastball. Bregman walked and scored, or singled and scored, I should say, in the first. He slashed one to right field. And the pitch on the way, swing and a miss, and the count's even. 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike to count, with 2 down here in the bottom of the second inning. From the set, here's the pitch. Low, 2-1. I think I have an idea on how I'm going to do the scoreboard next Monday. 2 balls and a strike. Gray comes set. Here it comes. Way outside. 3-1. Three balls and a strike. 5-4 Rangers in the bottom of the second inning. The pitch on the way, swinging a slash to left center field, and that is going to get down for a base hit and roll all the way to the wall, off the glove of Taveras. Bregman rounding second. He will head for third. No, he won't. He'll put on the brakes and stop at second with a 2-out double. And Bregman is now 2 for 2 in the game. What an effort by Taveras. He dove at the last second but could not come up with it. And Bregman put a charge into it and laced it out for a double. 4th hit for the Astros, and the tying run now stands at second base. Oh man, that slid right out of his glove. I feel for the young man when you make that kind of effort. Kyle Tucker now stands in. He walked and scored in the first. Jose Abreu would be next. The pitch to Tucker, swinging a bouncing ball to second. Up with it is Simeon. The toss to first is in time, and the tying run is stranded at second base. No runs, a hit, no errors, and one left. We go to the top of the third. Rangers 5, Astros 4. And we will be back, folks. Top of the third, 5-4 Rangers. Ezekiel Duran, who led off the second inning with a ground out, starts the top of the third. Brandon Belock's still in there, and he grounds it to second. Dubon up with it. One pitch, one out. Let's get a few more outs like that. So 1 up, 1 down to Brad Miller, who walked and scored in that 3-run second inning. And that is the difference. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 1. I think I made a mistake in my book. I did. Doggone it. I never marked the right box. And Duran drives one into left and down for a base hit. So I got to change that. Duran gets a hit. That's what I didn't do. I didn't block out Josh Young in the third. So it's Heim, Duran, and 1 out, 1 on again for this loaded Texas Rangers lineup. So 1 out, 1 on to Brad Miller, the designated hitter who walked and scored in the second. And it's outside, ball 1 to Miller. So Duran with a base hit into left field. And the pitch on the way, strike called, and the count's even. 1 ball, 1 strike. One and one the count to Brad Miller, the designated hitter, hitting at .231. The pitch, way outside, 2-1. No official at bat for Brad Miller. He walked his first time up and wound up scoring. And now time called. Two balls and a strike to Brad Miller. And the 2-1 pitch is low, 3-1, and here we go again. Belak really struggling here this evening. Just missed low on that fastball. 3-1 with one out and one on. And the 3-1 pitch. Swinging a bouncing ball foul. First base side counts full at 3-2. Three balls, two strikes the count. With one out and one on here in the top of the third. 5-4 Texas. Miller is ready. Belak comes set. About to deliver his 63rd pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a foul on a play to the left, and we'll do it again. Man, oh man. You get the first out of the second inning. You get the first out of the third. And then you give up a walk in the second and a single here in the third with one out. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Not in time. So they couldn't get the strike him out, throw him out. Ezekiel Duran swipes second base. And now with two down in the inning, you have a chance to limit the damage or keep a run off the board entirely with the Leody Taveras. Maldonado just couldn't get a good throw down to second base. So now Leody Taveras is at the plate with two down and a runner at second. The pitch to Taveras is the strike call into the outside corner. The count's 0-1. Taveras with no official at bat. He walked and scored in that second inning. Hitting at .283 on the season with 11 homers. And that bounces in front of the plate, and Duran takes off. He'll head for third on a wild pitch. Excuse me. 66 pitches now thrown by Belak in 2 2/3 innings. Wonderful to see him in the fourth, should he get that far. Taveras is ready with a runner at third and two down. The pitch on the way, outside, 2-1. Josh Smith is on deck. And Smith delivered a single in the second inning. Let's keep him in the on-deck circle, shall we? The 2-1. Swing and a miss, and the count's even 2-2. Two balls, two strikes, two down. Runner at third. Taveras is ready, and so is Belak. The pitch on the way. Swinging a high fly ball foul down the left field line. We'll do it again. Counts even. Two balls, two strikes, two down. Runner at third. Here in the top of the third of a 5-4 Texas Rangers lead. And Bruce Bochy has got these guys playing great. The 2-2. Swinging a ground ball foul first base side. We'll do it again. I said it yesterday, and I'll say it tonight. Boy, do they miss Yordan Alvarez in that Houston lineup. But yet, they're within striking distance of the West Division lead, and time is called. Two balls, two strikes, the count. Abreu, McCormick, and Yanier Diaz due up for the Astros in the bottom of the third. So let's get there. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that's that. So Belak strikes out two in the inning, three in the game for him. And that'll be that. No runs, a hit, no errors, and one man left. We go to the bottom of the third. Rangers 5, Astros 4. Ready to go to the bottom of the third with Abreu, McCormick, and Diaz due up. And the pitch to Abreu is swung on and fouled out of play for strike one. Counts 0-1 to Jose Abreu, who walked and scored in the first. He drove in a run with a bases loaded walk and later scored that inning. And the pitch, swing and a miss, and the count's 0-2. And Abreu is quite mad at himself. He's going, why did I swing at that? I've had quite a few situations like that. Quite a few. 5-4 Rangers, bottom of the third. Oh, and 2 the count. The pitch. Swinging a foul off of Jose's leg. And he stays alive at 0-2. I think I know how I'm going to handle this from here on out. Swinging a miss. Abreu's gone. 1 up, 1 down in the third. Now to bring Chas McCormick, who owns a 2-run double, but was left stranded at second base his first time up. And Abreu really, really struggling. He reached for a pitch that was 1.5 feet away. So 1 up, 1 down to Chas McCormick. And the pitch to him is a strike, and the count's 0-1. Oh and 1 the count. McCormick now hitting at 280 on the year. He's driven in 37. And the pitch. Foul up the first baseline for strike 2. Oh and 2 the count. Gray is ready. And the 0-2. Swing to miss, and McCormick's gone. 2 up, 2 down in the third. And it seems like John Gray has settled down. Hoping Bielek has settled down also after that second inning. Rangers lead 5-4. We're in the bottom of the third inning. And Yanier Diaz now stands in. He struck out in the first inning. He was the first strikeout victim of John Gray. Here's the pitch, low and outside for ball 1. The 0-1 on the way. Swinging a bouncing ball headed to short. Shortstop. Durand up with it. The long throw is in time, and the inning is over. Astros go quietly 1-2-3 in the third. We head to the fourth. Texas 5 and the Astros 4. The top of the fourth inning we go as B-Lock rocks, kicks, and fires. Swinging a high fly ball into deep right field. McCormick back at the track at the wall, and there she goes. Ay, ay, ay. Josh Smith with another RBI, and the Rangers now lead it 6-4. This time on a solo home run. That's the first pitch of the inning. I'll tell you what, the Rangers are bent on keeping first place in the West Division and forcing the Astros to get in the playoffs via the wild card. Holy cow, that was a shot. That was an absolute bullet. And now we're back to the top of the order and Marcus Semien, who takes the first pitch outside for ball one. 1-0 the count. B-Lock rocks, kicks, and fires. Strike called, and the count's even 1-1 strike. One and one the count. And the pitch on the way is swung on and hit high into right field. Coming on is Tucker. He won't get there in foul territory as it drops. And the count's now 1-2. One ball, two strikes the count. As Marcus Semien stands back in the box. B-Lock is ready from the chest high wind. Here's the pitch. Swinging a bouncing ball and through for a base hit. Ay, ay, ay. This Rangers lineup is nothing to play with. Semien is now 1 for 3. And Semien is starting the third trip through the order. No one could get to it. So with nobody out and a runner aboard and a run in, here's Travis Jankowski. Throw to first, runner back. From the windup, the pitch on the way is outside, and it's 1-0 to Travis Jankowski, who was 1 for 2, a single and a fly out. He singled in the second in the midst of that 3-run uprising in which Texas grabbed the lead back. They now lead 6-4. The pitch, swing and a miss. And the count's even, 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike, the count. With nobody out, a run in and a runner aboard. Astros could sure use a double play here. The pitch on the way. Runner goes, take off, throw to second. He is out. Caught stealing 2-4 on that stolen base. And Semien is retired for the first out of the inning. The count's now 2-1 on Travis Jankowski. Good job by Maldonado as Semien got a good jump, but the throw was right there. Here's the 2-1. It's outside. It's 3-1 to Jankowski. Three balls and a strike to count. From the windup, the 3-1 pitch is a strike, and the count's now full at 3-2. Activity now in the Houston Astros bullpen. Ryan Stanek, right-handed pitcher, now getting loose. We may see him next inning. Should be like get through this one. Next one is a strike. Oh, strike 3 called. Thank you. I got to get used to the delayed call from the umpires. So the caught stealing after the single and home run, Jankowski is just looking back at the umpire going, what? So now there's 2 down in the inning to Nathaniel Lowe. And the pitch, low, ball 1. Want to know the count, the kick and the pitch. Swinging a high fly ball headed into left, coming on is McCormick. He waves off Myers, and he makes the catch. And the inning is over. A run, 2 hits, no errors, nobody left. To the bottom of the 4th, Astros with some work to do. They trail it 5-4.
Yeah.
We head to the bottom of the 4th inning as the Astros trail by a count of 6-4. They've allowed 2 home runs in the game, 1 to Josh Smith and 1 to John Jung. And that was a 2-run shot by Josh Jung in the first. So the J team, the Joshes, have done half of the damage. There was also an error in that second inning. Jeremy Pena leads things off in the bottom of the fourth as Gray delivers a strike and the count's 0-1. Six runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Rangers. 4 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error for the Astros. That's low and outside, and the count's now even. 1 ball, 1 strike. They're done with 7 in Minnesota. They're going to the bottom of the 7th, beg your pardon, in Minnesota. And the Twins lead 2-1 over the Seattle Mariners. Pena's ready, and the 1-1. Swinging a high fly ball into right. Jankowski backing up a couple steps. Now moves to his left. He makes the catch with the left-handed glove. And there's 1 out in the 4th. Here's Jake Myers, who struck out his first time up back in the first. He was the 8th man to bat in that first inning. Myers 0 for 1. And the pitch, high and wide for ball 1. Martin Maldonado would be next. (6-4) Rangers here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Here's the pitch. He offered and couldn't hold up. Counts even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Difference being in this game, the starting pitchers. Gray has settled down. Swing and a miss, and the count's 1-2. Gray gave up 4 runs in the first inning, a chance for the Astros to get a whole lot more and bat around, but they didn't. And then the Rangers got 3 in the second and a run in the 4th, and they have reestablished their 2-run lead at 6-4. There's a comment saying, "Let us see the match." Can't do that. The pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and that's that. Myers is gone for the second time via a swinging strike. 6 strikeouts now for John Gray. And with 2 down, here's Martin Maldonado, who also struck out swinging his first time up. The pitch on the way outside for ball 1. Maldonado coming in hitting at 162 on the year, but he's got 7 home runs. Gray sets up, and the pitch. Swinging a blister shot. Base hit down the third. Nope, it's caught at third. The throw to first is not in time. It's off the glove of first baseman Lowe. Maldonado on with an error. Boy, he blistered one down the third base line. And a great play by Josh Jung, able to snare it, but the throw was off. And Lowe couldn't pick it out of the dirt. So now with a runner on and 2 down, back to the top of the order in Mauricio Dubon. So each team with an error, and Dubon swings and drives one to right. Jankowski under it, inning over. Another opportunity gone and another runner left. No runs, no hits, an error, and 1 man left. After 4, 6-4 Rangers.
Yeah.
Head to the top of the fifth as the Orioles have beaten the Phillies. Have they beat? Is that a final, Mickey? 3-2. Find out here in a minute. As we head to the top of the fifth, as the that is a final. That is a final. 3-2 Orioles over the Phillies. And Brandon Belock is still out there throwing. Let's see if he can get through the fifth inning. And we head to the top of the fifth with Josh Young coming to the plate, who nearly made a great play at third base. Young 1 for 2. He hit his 20th homer in the first inning to get the scoring started. From the windup, the pitch. Outside, ball 1. You have to wonder if this is it. Parker Mushinski, the left-hander, throwing in the Astros bullpen. Belak has thrown 85 pitches to date. The pitch on the way, outside, 2-0. We're in the fifth. 6-4 Rangers. I beg your pardon. And the pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and the count's now 2-1. There was a comment on our feed that said, "Let us see the match." Can't do it. I will be shut down in a heartbeat if I do that. Victor says, all right, time for some play-by-play. It most certainly is. If y'all can donate to the stream via Cash App, would be much appreciated. Or Super Chat would be nice. And they check it first. So they went around, and the count's even 2-2. And he did go around. He did go through the zone. The 2-2 pitch to Young. Swing and a bouncer foul. Third base side will do it again. Cleveland goes down to Kansas City as the Royals beat the Indians 5-3. Continue our scoreboard update as we go along here tonight. And the pitch, bounced foul. We'll do it again at 2-2. Three balls, two strikes, the count. Excuse me, 2 balls, 2 strikes. I can't believe I said that. 6-4 Rangers here in the top of the fifth inning. 6 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for the Rangers. 4 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the Astros. From the windup, the 2-2 on the way. Swinging out, pop foul on a play to the right. We'll do it again. And again, they're making Belak throw a lot of pitches in one inning. Belak is ready. Winds, kicks, and deals. Swing and a miss. He struck him out on a breaking pitch. And that makes 5 strikeouts for Belak on the evening. One up, one down in the fifth to Jonah Heim, the catcher. He is 0 for 2. He has grounded out twice, both to Mauricio Dubon at second base. And the first pitch is low for ball 1. One ball, no strikes. The wind, the kick, and the pitch. Inside, 2-0. Next Monday, we'll be at the Sky Dome with a 1 hour earlier start as the Orioles tackle the Blue Jays. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, and the count's 2-1. Two balls, one strike, the count. Belak is ready. From the windup, here's the 2-1 pitch. Swinging a high pop-up. Left side of the infield, it's Alex Bregman who makes the call and has the ball 2 down in the inning. Our next Monday Night Baseball will come your way next Monday at 7:05 Eastern as the Baltimore Orioles, the East leading Baltimore Orioles, take on the Toronto Blue Jays. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 1 to Ezekiel Duran. I don't think there's been an inning where Belak has retired the side in order. Ezekiel Duran, 1 for 2 with a single and a stolen base. And the pitch is a strike, and the count's even 1-1. One ball, one strike, the wind, the kick, and the pitch. Inside, 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. If this does nothing else for me, it allows me to sharpen my skills and make sure I'm still on it. The 2-1 pitch to Duran, swinging a pop foul out of play to the right, and the count's even 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Bregman, Tucker, and Abreu due for the Astros in the bottom of the 5th. And Belak has thrown 100 pitches. We won't see him for the 6th. Next one, upstairs, and the count's full 3-2. Might not see him after this batter. That is pitch number 101 for Brandon Belak tonight. He trails 6-4, and he wants to get through this inning. From the windup, the payoff pitch. Inside, ball 4. And now let's see what happens. Brad Miller would be next, and that's going to do it for Brandon Belak, who has thrown 102 pitches to this point. Baker makes the call to the bullpen for the left-hander, and after the Astros staked him to a 4-2 lead, Belak is gone from the game after pitching 4 2/3, and Duran, the runner at first, is his responsibility. We're back in 90 seconds with a new pitcher after this.
Yeah. So they might go right into that.
In the top of the 5th, and the Astros are in the midst of a pitching change. I'll tell you the new pitcher in just a moment. They haven't gotten back from a break. It is Parker Mushinski, the left-hander, making his 5th appearance. 4 1/3 innings pitched with a 4.15 ERA. He has walked 2, struck out 6. Opponents are batting .316 against him. And in a big series like this, all hands are on deck. So let's see what Mushinski does against Brad Miller. I take that back. We have a pinch hitter in Mitch Garver. He'll pinch hit for Miller. As Mushinski will work out of the stretch. A look at first. And they'll throw to first, and Durant gets back safely. Mitch Garner pinch hitting for Brad Miller, and Miller finishes 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. Now Mushinski comes set, and now comes home. Swing and a miss, and the count's 0-1. Garver at the plate. Mushinski comes set, looks at first. And the 0-1 pitch to Garver. Swinging a bouncer foul. And the count's 0-2. Mitch Garver down 2 strikes to Parker Mushinski. Mushinski comes set, looks at first, sets at the belt. And the 0-2 pitch, high and tight. And the count's now 1-2. 1-2 the count to Parker Mushinski. And now from the set position, the 1-2 pitch. Swinging a pop foul out of play. We'll do it again. Mitch Garver pinch hitting for Brad Miller. And the 1-2 is low. It bounces away, and Duran doesn't move. Counts now even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes the count. Mushinski comes set. And the 2-2 is low, and the count's full 3-2. And with 2 out, Duran will be in motion. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Runner at first. And the payoff pitch with the runner going. Swinging a high fly ball into right. Kyle Tucker racing toward the line. He's got room. He makes the catch, and the inning is over. No damage this time, but they leave a runner. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Astros with some work to do, trailing 6-4. fifth inning here in Houston as the Astros trail 6-4. 2, 3, and 4 due up for the Astros as John Gray continues to throw. And he misses up inside, up and into Alex Bregman for ball one, who was 2 for 2, a single, a double, and a run scored. Boy, you would love for that offense to kick in a high gear. That's a strike, and the count's even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hector Neris, who picked up a save yesterday, watching on the Astros bullpen. 1 ball, 1 strike. The kick and the pitch to Bregman is inside. It's 2-1. Two and one the count. Nobody on, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the fifth. And the pitch. Blister to left and down for a base hit. That's their first hit in a while. That's their first hit since the second inning. Hit number 5 on the night. And Bregman is 3 for 3. And now the tying run will come to the plate in the form of Kyle Tucker. Put a breaking pitch right in his wheelhouse, and Bregman did not miss it. He is now 3 for 3 on the night. Kyle Tucker at the plate, 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. The pitch, low, ball 1. Alex Bregman entered this game 0 for 10 against Gray. He's 3 for 3 tonight. Let's see what Tucker can do. The pitch on the way is outside, 2-0. Good start so far for the Astros. Good start so far. Two and 0 the count as Gray comes set, kicks and fires. Bouncer foul, first base side, and the count's 2-1. You have to take advantage of your opportunities. The Astros have left 3 so far tonight. They had that 4-run uprising in the first. They haven't scored since. They left a runner on in the second and 1 on in the fourth. And they also left a runner on in the first. The pitch on the way, outside, 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike to count. Nobody out, a runner aboard in the form of Alex Bregman. Bregman is 3 for 3 tonight. 5 hits now for the Astros. The pitch on the way. Swinging a bouncer. Base hit in the left center field. And now, just like they did in the first, they put the first 2 runners aboard. DeBone and Bregman led off with back-to-back singles. And now Bregman and Tucker lead off the 5th with back-to-back singles. Little inside-out swing from Kyle Tucker. And now you got Jose Abreu, who walked in a run, who had a bases loaded walk, producing a run in the first. He scored a run in the first, struck out in the third. Hitting .242 on the year. Man, you would love to see him get a hold of one. The pitch on the way, outside, ball 1. One ball, no strikes the count. And this could be interesting. Very, very interesting. The 1-0 pitch is low. 2 balls, no strikes. I know they've got to be thinking, you have got to be kidding me. 2-0 the count. Nobody out. The pitch. 3-0 as it misses outside. 3 balls, no strikes the count. And now if the bases wind up loaded like they did the first, you got real trouble with Chas McCormick on deck. The 3-0 to Abreu is ball 4, and that does load the bases. Second time Abreu has walked tonight. And now John Gray sitting at 77 pitches. is in the midst of a mess. And here comes Mike Maddox out to the mound again. He gave him a massage gave him a little bit of a massage in the first on the shoulders to try and keep him calmed down. Let's see what happens here, facing Chas McCormick. And McCormick on the night has a 2-run double and a strikeout. Fans are getting up here in Houston. And now they all start to rise as one. McCormick 1 for 2, hitting a 279 on the year. He has a 2-run double in the first. Chanting his name in Houston. Here's the pitch. Swinging a high fly ball into right field. Going back, Jankowski. He circles it. He makes the catch. Coming home is Bregman. It's a 1-run game at 6-5. That's a sacrifice fly to Jankowski. 3rd run driven in on the night for Chas McCormick as Bregman trots home. And the Astros do indeed get closer. It's now 6-5. And he just missed a slam. Just like he missed a slam in the first inning. So McCormick gets 1 run home. To third base is Tucker. Remaining at first is Abreu. And the pitch to Yanier Diaz is swung on and missed for strike 1. And Yanier Diaz struck out in the first, grounded out in the third. 0-1 the count with a 1 down and 2 on. Let's see if we can get that tying run home. The pitch. Swinging a high fly ball into center field. Coming back on it is Taveras. He makes the catch. Trotting home is Tucker. And we are tied 6 apiece. So 2 sacrifice flies in the inning back to back. And the Astros do indeed get even. So the Astros offense doing some damage. A couple of sacrifice flies here in the 5th inning. And we have a new game at 6. Now, here's Jeremy Pena, the 7th place hitter, with an RBI ground out and a fly out to his credit. 0 for 2 on the year. And Pena slashes one foul to the right for strike 1. Abreu remains at first with 2 down. A 6-6 tie here in the 5th. Pena is ready, and so is Gray. And the pitch on the way is swung on and bounced to short. They'll go the short way to second to retire Abreu. And that's that. But the Astros get 2, and they tie it up on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the top of the 6th. Guess what? We're tied again. 6-all. To the top of the sixth as Mashinsky stays on and delivers a strike to Leody Taveras, who is 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. He struck out in the third. Mashinsky sets the belt, the kick and the pitch. Low, and they appeal at first. No swing, counts even. 1 ball, 1 strike. And we have an updated score. They're in the top of the ninth inning. The Mariners have grabbed the lead over the Twins, 3-2. The 1-1 pitch. Now they check again at first. Still no swing. It's 2-1. And he barely held up. Taveras barely held up. 2-1 the count to Taveras. And the pitch on the way is a ball, 3-1. Yikes. Three balls and a strike to count. Nobody on, nobody out here in the top of the sixth inning. And the pitch on the way, swing and a miss, and the count's full, 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes to count. Nobody on, nobody out here in the top of the sixth inning. The payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him on a swinging strike. 1 out in the sixth. And he struck him out on a fastball way inside. So now Josh Smith heads to the plate. He's 2 for 2 with 2 runs scored, 2 driven in, a single and a home run. He takes the first pitch down low for ball 1. And Smith, that first single was actually an error. So that's a missed score on my part. The pitch on the way, bounced foul, and that got a piece of Smith, and that hurt. So now we got that. Now we got that corrected. So I want to say no RBI for him either. We're in the sixth of a tie game. Josh Smith, the batter, 1 for 2 on the night, 2 runs scored. He has a home run to his credit that came in the 4th inning. The pitch on the way is a strike, and the count's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, the count. Mashinsky is ready. He comes set. And the 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 call. 2 down in the inning. So a strikeout swinging and a strikeout looking begins the 6th inning of a tie game at 6 apiece. And I mean, he blistered that fastball right there. So to the top of the order, and Marcus Semien, who is 1 for 3 on the night. He takes one in on the inside corner for a strike, and the count's 0-1. Grounded to third, flew out to center, and singled back in the 4th inning. As mentioned, he's 1 for 3. The pitch bounced away, and the count's even, 1 ball, 1 strike. No activity now for the Astros in their bullpen. They got the 2 runs they needed to tie the game. Let's see if they can get the lead at the bottom of this inning. And Semien swings and fouls one off to the right. Counts now 1-2. One-two pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and that's that. So Mashinsky strikes out the side, and for the first time tonight, the Rangers are retired in order. That Houston bullpen is getting nasty at the right time. Go to the bottom of the 6th in a 6-6 tie.
Yeah. So they might go crazy today.
Welcome back to Snowman's coverage of Monday Night Baseball. It's the Houston Astros and the Texas Rangers. And the Rangers and the Astros are tied 6 apiece. As they're showing a replay of one of the most epic walk-offs I've ever seen. And now they're showing a replay of Mauricio Dubon's home run yesterday. And Dubon's home run won the game 3-2, just like Alvarez's home run won the game against Seattle in the playoffs. So in the bottom of the sixth, it's 8-9-1 due up for the Astros. Jake Myers, Martin Maldonado, and the top of the order in Mauricio Dubon. And the Astros are trying to get the lead here. And we have a new pitcher for the Texas Rangers. We'll tell you who he is in just a moment. And the first pitch is a strike to Jake Myers, and the count's 0-1. Jose Leclerc is the new pitcher, 29 to 30 innings pitched, walked 17, struck out 31, a 3.07 ERA in his 31st appearance. The pitch swung on and missed for strike 2. Jake Myers has struck out twice, both swinging, hitting at 223 on the year. Leclerc sets. The right-hander kicks and deals. Swinging a high fly ball foul down the right field line. We'll do it again. Count remains at 0-2. The pitch to Myers. Upstairs, 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and two, the count. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and Myers will get tagged at the plate. 1 gone. And Myers is 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts, all of them swinging. Here's Martin Maldonado, who's 0 for 2. Struck out in the second, reached on an error in the fourth. Bats here in the sixth of a tie game. Maldonado. That error is actually a base hit. They scored it a single. So let me change that in my book. So that eliminates that goose egg and puts that goose egg right there. Now we're all corrected, I think. The pitch. Breaking ball missed. And it's 2-0. Of course, I got to put this through the ultimate test, and that's to have my wife look at my work. 2-0 the count to Maldonado, and the pitch on the way, right down the middle for a strike, and it's 2-1. Two balls and a strike to count. And the 2-1 to Maldonado. Swing and a miss, and the count's even 2-2. 1 out in the 6th. Nobody on. Jake Myers struck out to lead off the inning. Leclerc leans in and gets a sign. Now comes set. And the 2-2 pitch on the way. Fastball low, and the count's full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now we're ready. The payoff pitch. Swinging a pop-up foul out of play. We'll do it again. Three balls, 2 strikes, 1 down here in the bottom of the 6th inning of a 6-6 tie. The pitch. Bounced foul, first base side. We'll do it again. A little bit of an excuse me swing from Maldonado. Maldonado's ready. And the payoff again. Swing and a miss, and he's gone. 2 up, 2 down here in the 6th inning. Jose Leclerc on for John Gray, who pitched 5 innings. Here's the pitch. First pitch to DeBone, who tries to bunt his way on. And it's taken for, and he bunts at it and fouls it for a strike. It's 0-1. DeBone singled and scored in the first, flew out to right field twice. And the 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss, and the count's 0-2. I'll make another correction here in the book. Jose Leclerc has thrown 15 pitches to this juncture. The 0-2 pitch, low, and it bounces away. And the count's now 1-2. Kind of looking to my left at my other monitor, and I'm getting some ideas. I'd say I'm a good solid year away from really being back in the booth full time. The pitch on the way is low. And that counts now even at 2-2. There's just so much I want to do in studio while I'm basically still recovering from my cancer surgery. I have to build up my endurance again. The 2-2 pitch, swinging a high fly ball into left. Coming on quickly is Smith. He slides and he makes the catch, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Astros. In the bottom of the 6th inning, we go to the 7th as the Astros and Rangers are tied at 6. Matan is your new pitcher, making his 48th appearance. He's thrown 48 innings, 2.44 ERA. He has walked 16 and struck out 52. He's making his 5th appearance against the Texas Rangers as Matan delivers a breaking ball inside for ball 1. As we have reached the top of the 7th inning, 2, 3, and 4 due for the Rangers. Jankowski, Nathaniel Lowe, and Josh Young. Matan kicks and fires, swinging a shot to center field, and that's down for a base hit. And booted by Myers, and into second goes Jankowski. So that's a single and an E8 to allow the go-ahead run to second base. Second error of the night for the Astros. And a good job by Jankowski with that in and out swing. Able to blister one, and Myers could not get a hold of it. So now we come to Nathaniel Lowe, and he takes the first pitch upstairs for ball 1. Lowe is 1 for 2 with a walk. And the pitch is a breaking ball inside. It's 2-0. Lowe in his career versus Matan is 0 for 5. He wants to try to change that and put the Rangers back on top. And the pitch, low and inside, 3-0. 3-0 the count. Nathaniel Lowe is 1 for 2 tonight. And the 3-0 pitch, way outside, ball 4, and the first 2 have reached for the Rangers. And Martin Maldonado will go out and have a word with Matan. Now we're going to have a call down to the bullpen, because this may be another Ranger uprising like they had in the second inning when they got 3 runs and regained the lead. Matan looks in and delivers to Young. Outside, ball 1. Tried to come at him with a breaking pitch, and it didn't work. Young is 1 for 3. Struck out twice, and he hit a home run in the first to open the scoring. The pitch, swinging a slash foul out of play to the right. And he's coming with nothing but breaking stuff. Counts even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now Matone is ready. Bends his knees and settles at the belt. And the pitch is outside, 2-1. Two and one the count. Nobody out, 2 on here in the top of the 7th inning. And the pitch on the way. Did it clip him? The answer is no. And it's now 3-1. Not the way Matone wanted to start the 7th inning, with no ERA against the Texas Rangers. But you can't keep this offense down for long. And the 3-1 to Young, blistered foul, third base side. And the count's now full at 3-2. Matone is ready as he looks in and gets his sign. Jankowski at second, Low at first. And the payoff pitch. Swinging a shot to center field and down for a base hit. Jankowski rounds third. He'll stop there. And now the first 3 Rangers have reached, and that error is looming large. So far, it's kept the Rangers off the board. But I've got the feeling there could be a pitching change upcoming as Matone has gotten himself into a big fat jam. And it'll bring on the pitching coach to talk to Matone. They're in the bottom of the 10th inning in Minnesota. Going to the top of the 10th, I beg your pardon, according to this update. And it's tied 3-3. The Twins have come back again. They did it to the White Sox yesterday. Rockies have defeated the Washington Nationals, that final 10-6. Ryan Stanek standing by in the bullpen. For the Houston Astros. Jonah Heim to the plate, 0 for 3 on the night. He does have a grand slam to his credit. He is hitting .455 with the bases loaded. Matone delivers upstairs, ball 1. Matone misses with that cutter. He's missing upstairs. The pitch on the way is a ball. They check at third, no swing. And the count's 2-0 to Jonah Heim, and this is a big fat mess. Heim hitting .413 with runners in scoring position. You want to retire him here and not have a run come across. The pitch on the way is a strike, and the count's 2-1. Man, you would love for Matone to get a strikeout. Twins beat the Mariners 4-3 in 10 in Minnesota. That final just came in. The 2-1 pitch is outside, 3-1. And this is real big trouble. Big trouble. Ezekiel DeBone would be next. The 3-1 pitch, swinging a pop-up, foul out of play. And the count goes full at 3-2. Thank you, Mickey, for the update. The Mariners have lost to the Twins 4-3 in 10 innings at Target Field. Infield up all the way around. Here's the pitch. And that's up, ball 4, and the Rangers have the lead. And this will constitute a pitching change. So each team now with a bases loaded walk to their credit. And the Rangers now have the lead 7-6. And that'll do it for Matone, who didn't record an out. We'll come back in a couple of minutes with the new pitcher after this. 7-8-0 for the Rangers, 6-7-2 for the Astros. As Ryan Stanek comes on, making his 37th appearance. He's pitched 34 innings. He has an ERA of 4.76. He's walked 19, struck out 35. And he's coming in relief of Matone, who could not record an out, but he did record a bases-loaded walk. The Rangers have a one-run lead at 7-6. There is nobody out, and the bases are still loaded here in the top of the seventh inning. Ezekiel Dubon now at the plate, and the pitch swung on and hit foul to the right. As Duran is 1 for 2 with a base on balls. That came in the fifth. He's down a strike here with the bases loaded. Stanek comes set, looks in at Duran, and delivers. Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. A ball, a strike, nobody out. Top of the seventh inning in a 7-6 Rangers lead. A bases loaded walk got the go-ahead run across. And now time is called as Stanek is not sure of the signals from Maldonado. Now Duran resets and quickly comes to the set position. 1-1 pitch. Swinging a high fly ball into left. Coming on is McCormick. He's got it. He loads up. He throws. And they're not. Runner tagged from third. And he said, "Oh, I'm not challenging that." So the first out of the inning is a big one. As McCormick loaded up and fired a bullet right to Bregman at third base. And Nathaniel Lowe said, no, I'm not going anywhere. So no sacrifice fly there, just a simple fly out. Now they have a bit of an equipment problem. While they look to get that fixed, we will be on next Monday an hour early. As the game will take place in the Sky Dome, aka the Rogers Center, as the Baltimore Orioles will take on the host Toronto Blue Jays. If you logged onto my channel for the first time, please make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Really appreciate you helping us to grow the channel. Low at third, Young at second, Heim at first. Infield up, looking to cut the runoff at the plate. Stanek delivers home. Outside, ball 1 with a changeup. As Garver stands in, he is 0 for 1. He flew out to right field. And the pitch on the way, swing and a miss, and the count's even 1-1. There has been an error in the inning. 2 hits, 2 walks, a fly out, a bases loaded walk that got the go-ahead run home. And the pitch, low, 2-1. Two balls and a strike to count. And the pitch on the way is a strike, and the count's now even at 2-2. Boy, would love to have a strikeout here. Two and two the count with one out. And the 2-2 pitch is outside. The count goes full to 3-2. Three and two the count as Stanek looks in and delivers. Bounced foul. We'll do it again. Boy, there's a lot of work I have to do to get myself back in play-by-play shape. And it comes with more than the reps too. A lot of work I need to do. I didn't realize how much work I had to do. 3-2 the count. The payoff pitch. Swinging a high, pop foul out of play to the right. We'll do it again. Fourth pitcher used by the Astros tonight. Maton couldn't retire a batter. And now Stanek stands in. One out in the seventh. Here's the payoff. Foul again. And we'll do it again. You would love to get a couple of innings out of Stanek to try to save this bullpen because this is going to be a wild series. Infield up halfway, all the way around. The payoff one more time is ball four, and it's now 8-6 Rangers. That's the second bases loaded walk of the inning. And now the Astros trail again by 2, 8-6. They've trailed 2-0, 6-4, and now 8-6. So 3 different times they've trailed by 2 runs in this game. And now Stanek quickly ready to get back to work. Here's the pitch, swung on and hit high into center field. Back on it is Myers. He makes the catch. Runner tags in the form of Josh Young. He'll come home, and it's now 9-6. And that error is looming very large right now. That's a sacrifice fly to center with a run batted in. Now it's going to take a double-digit output to win the game. And now with runners at the corners, Josh Smith comes in. Stanek sets, kicks and deals, way outside for ball one. 9-6 Houston. They've gotten 3 here in the seventh. And all 3 are unearned. The pitch. Swinging a high pop-up foul out of play to the left or down the left field line. McCormick giving chase. Runs out of room and it's out of play. Eighth man to bat in the inning in the form of Josh Smith. And the pitch. Swinging a foul out of play. And the count's 1-2. 3 runs home for the Rangers. They lead 9-6. They led 2-0, 6-4, and now lead here 9-6. And what's probably going to be an offensive explosion for this entire series. Stanek sets. And the 1-2 pitch. Swinging a high fly ball headed into center field. Coming on is Tucker. Coming on is Myers. He makes the catch. And the inning is over. But for the Rangers, 3 runs on 2 hits. There was an error and 2 left. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Rangers 9 and the Astros 6. Let's see if the Astros can come all the way back again like they've done before.
Yeah. So they might go right into
All right, to the bottom of the 7th inning we go, and Aroldis Chapman makes his appearance in his 39th game, 36 in the third innings pitched. He has a 0 ERA in 7 games with the Rangers. He'll face 2, 3, and 4 for the Astros, Bregman, Tucker, and Abreu. It is 9-6 in favor of the Texas Rangers as Aroldis Chapman works third base side of the rubber. Kicks, deals. Swing and a miss, and the count's 0-1 as Bregman goes flying out of the box. Bregman is 3 for 3. 2 singles, a double, 2 runs scored. Chapman is ready. And the 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. And the count's 0-2. And in Bregman's career versus Aroldis Chapman, he's faced him 7 times. He only has 1 hit, and he has struck out 3 times. 0-2 the count as Chapman kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, and Bregman's gone on 3 pitches. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. 99, 100, and 102 were the speeds on those pitches. I mean, Bregman swung at all 3 of them. 1 up, 1 down in the 7th to Kyle Tucker. Lefty versus lefty. Here she comes. Low, ball 1 at 101 miles an hour. Tucker on the night, a walk, a fly out, and a base hit, and 2 runs scored. So he's 1 for 2. And the 1-0 pitch is a breaking ball strike, and the count's even 1-1 to Tucker. Aroldis Chapman on the pitch for the Texas Rangers. And the 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1. 90 miles an hour with a cutter. Two balls and a strike to count. And the 2-1. He missed inside with another cutter, and it's 3-1. Got to get a couple runners on to get the tying run to the plate. But the Astros have 9 outs to work with, and as long as their bullpen can do the job, can do the job and keep the Rangers right where they are, they can come back and get this one. Next one, inside ball 4, Tucker reaches on a base on balls. And the thing with the Aroldis Chapman, you want to make him throw strikes. You also want to make him throw pitches. Jose Abreu at the plate. He is 0 for 1, 2 walks and a strikeout. And Chapman misses upstairs for ball 1. Abreu scored in the first on that 4-run uprising. They would love to get 4 runs here, but you got 8 outs to work with. A step off and a throw to first, and Tucker's back safely. Abreu in his career versus Aroldis Chapman is 1 for 5. He has struck out twice. Chapman waits, kicks, deals. Upstairs, 2-0 to Abreu. And that's been the problem lately with Aroldis Chapman. He'll get like the first out of the inning, and then the wheels will fall off. They're in the top of the 8th. Reds and Brewers are tied 2 apiece. Next one, swing and a miss, and the count's 2-1. Two and 1 the count to Jose Abreu. Chapman has thrown 11 pitches. Next one, low and inside, 3-1. Three and 1 the count. Chapman is set, and he'll throw to first to check on Tucker. Three and 1 the count to Jose Abreu. And the 3-1 pitch is upstairs, ball 4. That'll bring the tying run to the plate. Can the Astros do it again? Remember, they trailed 2-0, got 4, led 4-2. Rangers got 3, led 5-4. A home run by Josh Smith made it 6-4. Astros tied it in the 5th at 6 apiece. And then the Rangers got 3 here in the 7th. They lead 9-6. But now the tying run is up at the plate with a run out, with 1 out. McCormick is ready. And the pitch on the way is swung on and driven deep to left field. Going, gone, goodbye. Are you serious? They did it again. They did it again. Tied at 9 in the 7th inning. Holy catfish. McCormick was not fooled. And the Astros do indeed come all the way back. Off the bat of Chas McCormick. He has driven in 6 runs tonight. Are they taking a look at this? I don't know what they're looking at because it clearly hit over the line. Wow. Man, McCormick got every piece of that pitch. And kudos to the Rangers players. They didn't know if it banged off of the fence outside, but we're tied again. 9 apiece. Thanks to Chas McCormick, who has driven in a career high 6 runs tonight. Holy cow. Here's the pitch. Outside 2-0. And now we're back even. After a strikeout began the inning, back-to-back walks, and on the first pitch Chas McCormick sees from Aroldis Chapman, goodbye. 9 all. The pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and it's 2-1. Two and one the count. 1 out, 3 in, and we're tied again. The pitch on the way. Swinging a bouncing ball headed to short. Shortstop Duran with a long toss to first, and he threw it away. So Diaz aboard on an E6. What is going on here? That was too casual of a throw. Holy cow. We are tied at 9. I gotta be quiet because my honey is asleep, but wow. What a game. This game is stupid and fun and absolutely crazy. And now the go-ahead run is on base. Here in the 7th inning with 1 out. So after the Rangers got 3 in the top of the 7th, the Astros have responded in kind. Both of these offenses are freaking lethal. They keep playing like this, we may have an all Texas American League Championship Series. Now Chapman will face Jeremy Pena, and he delivers outside for ball 1. This game is crazy. And that's about the only way I can describe it. This game is absolutely crazy. The 1-0 to Pena, swing and a miss, and the count's even 1-1. I know after this inning, I'm going to need some water. I already know that. We are tied at 9 in the bottom of the 7th inning of an absolutely crazy game. The pitch, swinging a high fly ball into center field. Under it is Taveras. He'll make the catch. 2 down in the inning. And now with 2 down, it's to Jake Myers. This game is crazy. That's the best way I can describe it. This game is absolutely crazy. And we have a pinch hitter in Corey Julks who will bat for Jake Myers. Chapman comes home. Outside, ball 1, or strike 1. I beg your pardon, right on the corner. 0-1 the count to Jolks. And the pitch on the way is a strike, and the count's 0-2 at 99 miles an hour. The first one was at 101. 2 walks, a hit, an error, and a flyout, and a strikeout began the inning. But that one, only one hit in the inning, but it was a big one. Next one, swing and a miss. Jokes is gone. And that will be that. But 3 runs, 1 hit, 1 error, 1 left. Can you believe this game? Can you believe this game? 9 apiece. I got to get some water. I'll be right back. Whew. To the top of the 8th inning we go in a 9-9 tie. Yikes. We'll see you 3 and raise you 3. Brian Abreu now on the pitch for the Astros, making his 49th appearance. He's thrown 47 in the 3rd innings pitched. He's walked 19, struck out 71. He's allowed 6 home runs, and he's got a 2.66 ERA. Here's the first pitch. It's way outside for ball 1 as we start with the top of the order and Marcus Semien. 5th pitcher of the night for the Abreu, for the Astros. McCormick moves to center field, taking out Myers, and Corey Julks is now in left field. There's a strike, and the count's even at 1-1. The next one is low, 2-1. Two and one the count. The kick and the pitch. Swinging a smash toward left center field. That's down for a base hit. Jolks over to cut it off. Semien on with a base hit. Here in the top of the 8th inning, he's now 2 for 5. This game has been crazy. I kept the home run call a little quiet here in the household as my wife is trying to sleep, and I don't want to disturb her. Here's Travis Jankowski, 2 for 4, 2 singles, an RBI, and a run scored. Here's the pitch, low and outside for ball 1. It's a 9-9 tie. We're in the top of the 8th inning. You believe this craziness? 2 defensive changes. Corey Julks into the game. Chance McCormick moves to center field. Julks is now in left. Abreu comes home. It's a strike, and the count's even 1-1. This game is absolutely nuts. This game is nuts. Abreu sets the belt. And the 1-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a bouncer foul. First base side. The count is 1-2. One and two, the count. Jankowski 2 for 4 on the night. And the pitch on the way. Upstairs, and the count's even 2-2. Two balls, two strikes, the count. Nobody out. A runner aboard. Here in the top of the 8th inning of a 9-9 game. This place is crazy. Next one. Swinging a drive into right center field and got it. Chas McCormick runs it down. Simeon trying to retreat to first. The throw is not in time. And there's one down in the 8th inning. And Simeon took off. He was all the way around second base when Chas McCormick ran it down. Whoops. And then he had to retreat, retouch second base, and get all the way back to first. Here's the pitch. High and tight, ball 1 to Nathaniel Lowe. And Mr. Lowe has walked twice, scored twice, singled, and drove in a run. He is officially 1 for 2 on the evening. And the pitch on the way, strike called, and the count's even 1-1. One ball, one strike, the count. Lowe has also scored 2 runs. Lowe hitting at .285 on the year. The pitch on the way, swinging a foul out of play, and the count is now 1-2. One and two, the count. And the 1-2 pitch. Swing a foul. We'll do it again. Nine tie here in the top of the 8th inning. Next one. Swinging a foul out of play again. Man alive. 9 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for the Rangers. 9 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors for the Astros. This is a crazy game. And Mickey says to me, remember Astros and Mariners from 2019? I most certainly do. Throw to first, runner back. Abreu sets, and here's the 1-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. 2 down in the inning on a strikeout. So 2 down with a runner aboard. Here in the top of the 8th inning, and Josh Young to the plate. The pitch to him, swing and a miss, and the count's 0-1. On 1 the count. Young 2 for 4, a single, 2 runs scored, and a 2-run homer. And the pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and the count's 0-2. Oh and 2 the count. Fans up at Minute Maid Park in Houston. Abreu sets and a throw to first, and Simeon gets back. Brock Burke now throwing for the Rangers in their bullpen. We'll no doubt see him in the bottom of the 8th inning. Can the Astros keep him right here? 0-2. Outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. This game is crazy. Absolutely crazy. 9-all here in the 8th. Abreu sets. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. That pitch was 1.5 feet outside, and he swung anyway. All right, let's see if the Astros can come all the way back and get the lead heading into the top of the 9th inning. But they got to do some work as we go to the bottom of the 8th in a 9-9 tie. All right, to the bottom of the 8th inning, and Jerry Escobar has checked in. He says he's at work, can't watch the game, really enjoying this. Well, glad you checked in. Brock Burke is now on for the Texas Rangers in his 34th game. He's thrown 40 innings, walked 6, struck out 30 with a 2.70 ERA, and opponent's average 270. Opponent average is 275 against lefties. Martin Maldonado will lead off the bottom of the 8th inning, and he swings and misses for strike 1. Maldonado is 0 for 2, or 1 for 3. I beg your pardon. He singled in the 4th. I looked at it too. There's a swing and a bouncer to third. Up with it is Jung. The toss to first is in time. 1 up, 1 down in the 8th inning. And we're back to the top of the order in Mauricio Dubon. Alex Bregman up next, and the pitch, it hit him. Or did it? Nope, it went behind him. It looked like it hit him, it didn't. Ball 1. DeBone is 1 for 4, a single in the first. He scored a run. He has flown out 3 times since then. Burke is ready. Works third base side of the rubber. From the windup, here's the pitch. Swinging a slash foul out of play to the right, and the count's even 1-1 strike. They go into the 10th. The Reds and Brewers are tied 2-2. Pitch on the way. Low and inside, and the count is now 2-1. 2-1 the count. The kick and the pitch. Slash foul out of play to the right, and the count is now even at 2-2. Had a good crowd tonight. Want to thank everyone for tuning us in. I appreciate it. The 2-2 outside, and the count goes. Oh, strike 3 called. I beg your pardon. Again, a delayed strike called. DeBone having wondering where that was. It was right there. So 2 up, 2 down in the 8th inning. You just had to ask where it was. Here's Alex Bregman. Bregman 3 for 4 on the night. Here's the pitch, low and inside, ball 1. Bregman has singled twice, doubled, and he has scored 2 runs. The only time he was out, he struck out in the 7th inning. And that was against Aroldis Chapman on 3 pitches. Next one, swung on, popped up on the infield, and caught at second base, and this inning is over. Well, we go to the money frame, the top of the 9th inning. And we are tied 9 apiece. Top of the 9th inning, and Ryan Presley comes on for his 45th appearance. 44 in the 3rd innings pitched with a 2.84 ERA, walked 9, struck out 49. He has 23 saves and 27 opportunities. And he'll face Jonah Heim, Ezekiel Duran, and Mitch Garver here in the top of the 9th inning. So Presley, the closer, on to try to keep the Rangers right where they are. The only time they have been retired in order was in the 6th inning. You'd love to have a 1-2-3 inning here in the 9th. And now Presley will set to go to work against Anaheim. The pitch bounced in front of the plate for ball 1. Anaheim is 0 for 3 with a bases loaded walk in the 7th inning. That gave the Rangers a very brief lead. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss, and the count's even 1-1. One ball, one strike to count here in the top of the 9th inning. And the 1-1 from Presley. Swing and a miss, and the count's 1-2. Mentioned Presley has one job here in this crazy tie game. Keep the Rangers right where they are. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody on, nobody out here in the top of the 9th inning. And we're right at the 3-hour mark. I wouldn't believe it. Swing and a miss. 1 up, 1 down as Heim is gone. He is now 1 for 5 on the evening. 1 out in the 9th. This game has been nuts. I swear to God, it's been nuts. You would think when the Rangers grabbed the lead 9-6 in the top of the 7th inning that the Astros would have to use a couple of innings to respond. Nope, got them all on one swing of the bat from Chas McCormick. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right. And caught by Kyle Tucker. 2 down in the inning. 2 very quick outs. So 2 up, 2 down to Mitch Garver, who came on to pinch hit in the 7th inning and drew a walk. Here's the pitch, strike called, and the count's on 1. Actually came on to pinch it in the 5th inning. I stand corrected. Will Smith, the left-hander, Alex Spees, the right-hander, warming up for the Texas Rangers. And the pitch on the way is smashed into left field and off the wall. That thing, good thing that stayed in the ballpark, and it's held to a long single. Man, Garver hit a rocket. And he is now 1 for 2 with a walk. And Jokes did not panic, and Garver is held to a single with 2 outs here in the 9th inning. And we have a pinch runner. Robbie Grossman will pinch run. For the Texas Rangers. 2 out, a runner aboard in the 9th inning. Presley's pitch, low, ball 1. Leody Taveras is over 2, a walk, a sacrifice fly, and a run scored. He came into tonight hitting .282. He has struck out twice in the game. He's 0 for 5 in his career against Presley. And the pitch, swung on and popped up. Behind second base, going out is DeBone. He's got it, inning over. Now a chance for the Astros to win this crazy-ass game. And I mean every word of that. Bottom of the money frame coming up in a 9-9 tie. Bottom of the ninth inning in Houston as the Astros and the Rangers are tied at 9. And the reason we're tied at 9, his name is Chas McCormick, who hit a long 3-run homer in the bottom of the 7th inning. And it's 3, 4, and 5. Tucker, Abreu, and Chas McCormick. And they'll face Alex Speas. 1 2/3 innings pitch. He's walked 3, struck out 3, making his 3rd appearance. He deals to Tucker, delivers a strike, and the count's 0-1 to Kyle Tucker, who on the night has walked twice, singled, scored 3 runs, and bounced to second. So he's 1 for 2. Hitting a 303 on the year. 0-1 pitch, way outside with a 100-mile-an-hour fastball. And the count's even, 1 ball, 1 strike. If you like what you see, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And how about a donation via the Cash App? The tag is Tallman Dr. K50. Next one, way upstairs, it's 2-1. Two and one, the count to two and two, the count. Nobody on, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the 9th inning. The pitch on the way, outside, and the count's full, 3-2. Jose Abreu would be next. Abreu has walked 3 times in the game tonight. And officially, Jose Abreu is 0 for 1. The payoff pitch is outside, ball 4. The winning run is on. That's the 3rd time that Kyle Tucker has walked tonight. And the Rangers pitching staff has walked 6 on the evening. Here's Jose Abreu, who has walked 3 of those 6 times. The pitch to Abreu, upstairs, ball 1. Kyle Tucker is the winning run. He stands at first. Abreu, 242 on the year, 0 for 1 tonight. 3 walks, an RBI, and 2 runs scored. The 1-0 pitch is a strike on the outside corner, and the count's even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Tag you need for the Cash App is $ Tallman Dr. K50. You feel so kind to donate to our cause here. The pitch, low and outside, and the count is now 2-1. Houston trying to come all the way back and win it in a game that started at 8:11 Eastern Time, 7:11 Central Time. The pitch on the way, low, it's 3-1. And Abreu is such a patient hitter, he's not going to swing at anything crazy, although when he struck out in the 3rd inning, he struck out on a pitch that was a 1.5 outside, but he's been extremely patient since then. 3-1 the count. Nobody out. Kyle Tucker at first on a leadoff walk. And the 3-1 is a strike, and the count's full, 3-2. And Abreu has to back up. Abreu says timeout. Let me get readjusted here. And that was a bit low. And that's what Abreu read. And he said, wait. And he backs up. The payoff pitch. Swinging a bouncer foul. We'll do it again. couple of former White Sox players in the game, Abreu and Marcus Semien. And Chas McCormick would be next. The payoff pitch is fouled at the plate. We'll do it again. 3 balls, 2 strikes the count to Jose Abreu. The winning run is at first, and Kyle Tucker, potential winning run. The payoff pitch, swing and a miss. Abreu's gone. He strikes out for the second time tonight. And that's the first out of the 9th inning. Excuse me. And here is Chas McCormick, who launched, and I do mean launched, a long home run to left center field to tie the game at 9. Back in the 7th inning. Here's the pitch, way upstairs, ball 1. And McCormick on the night is 2 for 3. A sac fly, a home run, a double, and 6 runs batted in. He started the night with 35 RBI. He now has 41. 1-0 pitch, way outside, 2-0. 2-0 the count. McCormick 2 for 3 on the night. Trying to, in essence, win it here. 2-0 the count. And the pitch is low, 3-0. And I don't think they're trying to see McCormick. They may want to pitch to Yanier Diaz. So this may wind up being an intentional walk. 3-0 the count to Chas McCormick. Spiaz comes set, and the pitch on the way is a strike, and the count's 3-1. I take that back. So he missed 3 straight with off-speed pitches, and then delivers a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. Spiaz comes set, and the 3-1 is a strike, and the count's full 3-2, and McCormick knew it. McCormick absolutely knew it. Three balls, 2 strikes. Spiaz comes set, and the pitch on the way is ball 4. 2 runners aboard, and the winning run is now at second base. There is 1 out. There are 2 runners aboard. So McCormick is aboard, and so is Kyle Tucker, and those 2 are sandwiched around a strikeout by Jose Abreu. And here's Yanier Diaz, who is 0 for 3. And we have a meeting on the mound with Greg Maddux, and this is like the 4th time he's had to come out tonight. Fourth time he's had to come out tonight. And he'll face Yanier Diaz with the winning run at second base. Yanier Diaz with a sac fly in the 5th inning, which brought the Astros to within 1 at 6-5 at the time. The first pitch to Diaz is a strike on the outside corner, and the count's 0-1. The 0-1 on the way. Swinging a bouncing ball foul, third base side, and the count's 0-2. Kyle Tucker can run. He's at second base, representing the winning run. And what a comeback it would be for the Astros. What a comeback it would be for the Astros. The 0-2 slashed into right field and down for a base hit. Tucker will put the... No, he's coming. And the throw to the plate. Save! And the Astros win it. Are you kidding me? This game is nuts. The Astros just won 10-9. Yanier Diaz with his second run driven in on the night. And once again, the Houston Astros have come back from a deficit and they beat the Texas Rangers and now stand within 2 games of the West lead. Wow. What a finish. On the 9th hit of the night, Yanier Diaz delivers a run-scoring single to right. And that is your ball game. They hit the cutoff with Nathaniel Lowe, but Tucker got in. He's in. We're looking at all the replays now. He's in. He's in. And your final score, the Houston Astros 10 and the Texas Rangers 9. That 7th inning was gangbusters because the Rangers got 3 in the top of the 7th, led 9-6, and then Chas McCormick says, "Oh yeah, I'll take you 3 and I'll raise you. I'll see you 3 and I'll raise you 3 with a 3-run bomb." And now we're waiting on an official. I believe we're waiting on an official confirmation because none of the Rangers have left the dugout yet. We're just awaiting a confirmation. The run's already in the book. The Rangers are standing around going, he didn't. Safe. Game over. So Yanier Diaz has officially won the game. And this game was played in 3 hours and 18 minutes. Holy catfish. What a game. A run-scoring single wins it by a final of 10-9, and the Astros are within 2 games of the West Division lead. We'll come back and tally it up after this. Man, what a game. Final score, Astros 10, Rangers 9. Let's go over the final totals for you. For the Astros, 10 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors, 7 left on base. For the Rangers, 9 runs, 10 hits, 1 error, 8 left on base. Ryan Presley is the winner. Alex Spiaz is the loser. Presley 3-2 on the year. Spiaz is 0-2. The game took 3 hours and 17 minutes and played in front of a crowd of 37,973 at Minute Maid Park. Chas McCormick is the player of the game. He drove in 6, including a big 3-run homer in the bottom of the 7th, which I had to be quiet on because the family members are sleeping here. But, oh man, what a comeback for the Astros. And again, they come back and beat the Texas Rangers. Final one more time, 10-9 in favor of the Astros in the first of this big 3-game clash in the Lone Star Battle. Game 2 tomorrow with an 8:10 Eastern Time pitch time. We'll be back with you next Monday night from Toronto, an hour early at 7:07 as the Baltimore Orioles will face off against the Toronto Blue Jays. Hope you enjoyed it as we enjoy bringing it to you. My name is Brian Snow. I wish you all good night and God bless, and we'll see y'all next Monday from Skydome. So long, everybody.